here's the thing. For everybody listening, don't make the same mistake the Bengals just did in any facet of your life.
People are going to get hurt. It's the hockey season.
What about the Jared Cook play on the sideline?
I was very tempted to just put defense.
I'm saying it right now. If Anthony Davis is out for the playoffs, they don't make it out of the first round.
Come on, Austin and I have been saying this ever since Joe Burrow got injured.
I don't really think the Dodgers are going to make the World Series this year. I feel like they'll make it to the NLCS.
The Fernando Tatis extension, because that really surprised me.
Like you said, Ovechkin, he's getting older. He hasn't been playing as well as I imagined. He's one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, but he hasn't started off this season as hot as I would hope.
Hi, I'm Jeff Allen, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NFL Opinions of the Week. And NFL opinions, and it's a little bit of movie talk. We did talk about this one. We could have been possibly changing the platform on April 1st. But Austin, do you have people in your life that think Draft Day is a good movie? Spoilers ahead for Draft Day.
I don't think so. I've only watched it with a couple friends, and we all thought it was bad.
Yeah,
from what I remember.
I remember we watched it on Discord because it was during COVID.
Yes.
So there was some lagginess, but I think just when we watched it, we were shocked that that's how the movie ended.
The entire frame of the movie is just horrible.
So bad. So for anyone that needs a refresher, okay, I will be kind to it in saying it's a good idea, but that's
It's
that's
a good plot with terrible execution.
Yeah. Wait, so do you like the plot point of the trading?
Because I like I like the plot of you're a team that needs to make a very important draft pick, right? Like that's what the video. The movie is about a team that the owner wants them to win now, and it's an important draft coming up. That's like the plot, in my opinion. Now, what happens in the plot is the bad trades and all that other stuff. I will never get the if you guys haven't watched the movie, the Seahawks are the team that they trade 3 first round picks to get the first pick, and then he has one of those managerial hubris moments where he thinks he's better than everybody else, and when it comes down to it, they trade for the Jags pick, right?
Oh, yes. Okay, so I think the start of the movie is when he makes the trade for Seattle, with Seattle hold the first overall pick. Then he drafts
the linebacker.
The linebacker. Oh, it's a linebacker, number one? I thought it was a running back.
No. It's at least, it may be a D end. It may be, I don't know if it's a D end or outside linebacker. But.
Oh, yeah. The trade goes public after a tweet by Ohio State Vontae Mack. Yeah, Vontae Mack gets drafted.
Either outside linebacker or D end, one of the two.
Yeah. Okay, D end makes more sense. If it was if it's off-ball linebacker, that's even worse from just a football standpoint. But then the quarterback, which is Bo Callahan, starts falling. So then he trades all his second-round picks with the Jaguars before the Seahawks get the pick. And then he calls the GM and says, hey, I'm taking Bo Callahan, or you give me my picks and you can take Bo Callahan, because then he's going to go with the running back.
Well, here's the crux of it. Look, is trading 3 second-rounders, which is what the Jaguars did, is accepting 3 second-rounders for the 6th pick of the draft good? No, but I think it's not like the worst thing I've ever heard, right? 3 second-rounders for the 6th pick, it's bad, but it's not all-time bad. The all-time bad is when the Seahawks trade for the 6th pick, and they trade 3 firsts, and the stupidest thing about it to me is that they add a punt returner to the deal, which is just...
I didn't realize I didn't know about the punt returner. I forgot about that. I think I was just...
think about it. I saw a video recently about draft day And it's like the punt returner would have to be like Devin Hester to be included in a trade like this. Like, why are you just including a random punt returner in the middle of a trade like this? It doesn't make any sense. And when you think of positional needs, you're a bad team, right? You're the 7th pick before the draft happens. You're the 7th pick. You're the Browns. You're the 7th pick. And then he talks about in the trade with the Seahawks, what do we need? What else do we need? And she goes, special teams. That cannot be your biggest need. There is no way you're that bad of a team and your biggest need is punt returner.
I don't remember that being talked. I think the thing is, it doesn't make sense from a GM standpoint. Outside of the bad trade, it's just like, hey, I don't want this quarterback, but I will take him to spite you. And now give me my first round picks. No, then you go, okay, if he's so bad, take him. I'm not doing this. It's dumb. Also, I didn't realize, his girlfriend, her name's Ali Parker, but it's the Capital One commercial, lady. I know she's a very good actress. I just can't remember. Do you know who I'm talking about? His girlfriend?
Yeah, I know the character, but I don't know the actual name.
It's Jennifer Gardner.
Got it. She's the one that talks about the punt returner that I'm talking about. Like, what do we need?
Well, it's
special
also,
teams get the punt returner.
It's also, have they talked to HR?
I have no idea. Probably not.
Yeah, I feel that's a questionable situation. And there's an age gap as well. I think you can tell. But yeah. Also, like, the quarterback isn't good, who's played by Tom Welling. It doesn't make sense for them to do this. So that's my thing. It's just a terror. Who wrote this movie?
No idea.
I don't think they watch football.
It's the type of movie that you write when you're 10 years old. It's just like the perfect 10-year-old when you're like acting out with Lego figures. This is a type of. I don't know if you use like.
I don't think they would. I think a 10-year-old would do better.
I don't know what that. Like when I was ever doing like, I don't know if you ever use like toy like NASCAR cars or something like that, acting out a race. I would always have crazy stuff like that would never happen before, right? Like a last lap from last place to first place type of thing. And that's kind of what this is. It's like, give me all my picks back is the stupidest thing I have ever. It's just the worst trade. Because think about it in Seattle's perspective, right? They traded down to 6. They get the same guy, right? So they basically traded a special teamer to get the pick that they had already. Think about it. They already had the first pick to get Bo Callahan, and they traded a special teamer to take the same guy that they were going to take. I don't get it. It makes no sense. And if you trade already for 3 first-round picks, why do you want him anyway? You already traded to give him away.
Yes.
And like in the movie, they try to explain away like the fans didn't like that they traded away the number 1 pick. Who cares? There is so many times the fans don't like a pick and then they become amazing, right? Kristaps Porzingis, right? It's like Porzingis isn't like the greatest player of all time, but he's a multi-time All-Star. It doesn't matter what the fans think. If you like the move, you like the move. You're the GM. You're the one getting paid to make the move.
Okay. You're making great points. So I looked up Google who wrote Draft Day. There are 3 people listed. Ivan Reitman, Rajiv Joseph, Scott Rothman. Scott Rothman just writes books. He's a screenwriter. And then Rajiv Joseph does some plays, but he's done 3 movies. Army of One, My America, and Draft Day. Ivan Reitman, though, I'll give you a hint. I would say 80s classic, which there are a lot of good movies in the 80s.
Yes, really. Can you give me like a genre at least?
It is not sports.
But War Games.
No, I've never seen that. Okay. I'll give you a hint.
No problem. You haven't seen many movies, so if I give an example,
Well,
have
I
you
said
seen the
80s
movie?
Classic. Like, this is an 80s classic.
I think War Games is an 80s classic.
Okay. I would say it's a comedy. There was some drama, but there was a comedy. Stat cast. The only way this would connect to sports is because a Chicago Cubs fan is a main character in this movie.
Chicago Cubs fan is a main character in the movie. Like in the movie, they're a Cubs fan?
No. The actor is a Chicago Cubs fan. I would say famous actor. I really hope you've seen this movie.
I probably have. I just don't know of a Cubs fan that I can't think of Cubs fans in my mind. That's not really a thing I have in my memory bank.
I'll say Bill Murray.
Oh, is it Groundhog Day?
No.
Oh, I really thought it was gonna be Groundhog Day.
I was like, once I was like telling you it was Bill Murray, I'm like, you don't think it's Groundhog Day. There is a sequel to this movie.
Oh, Groundhog Day is also that 90s. Oh, it's Ghostbusters.
Yes. This guy wrote Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters is amazing.
I know. So, like, I don't know how. Well, apparently he's a director. There's no way. But yeah, he's listed for draft day. But I would say this is only a sports movie, so I stand by my comment of I don't think they watch sports. Because it's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. Apparently he's also on Space Jam: A New Legacy, which is a terrible movie.
You should stay away from sports, is what you're saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Ghostbusters, though, cool. All good. It doesn't make sense in draft day. It's the trading. It's terrible. Like the number of picks don't make sense.
Sure. Well, I again, think about it. They were going to take Bo Callahan with their first pick. They traded down for 3 firsts. Then they traded back to 3 firsts. Even if in your wildest dreams you're like, okay, that's fine because you were going to take him anyway, so it's fine. We just got our picks back. Then you add a special teamer. So you traded a special teamer for the guy you were already going to take. You're already going to have him on your roster, and you decide to trade away a special teamer for him. Not to mention that you're trading away a special teamer. I don't remember the last time a special teamer has been the only player included in a trade.
I want to say there was a trade. I want to say Will Lutz was traded to the Broncos.
Was he the only player in the trade?
I think so, yeah. Yes, it is Will Lutz. The New Orleans Saints traded kicker Will Lutz to the Denver Broncos. Oh, it was for a 7th round pick. Dang, I thought it was for a higher pick. Okay, that's not bad.
I mean, it fits what I asked.
Yeah, it does.
I should change it to punt returner or kick returner or returner in general. Because then I don't know if there's ever been one.
I'm looking this up. I feel like there is one. Would Kadarius Toney count for the Chiefs?
No.
It's worth a shot. But yeah, I didn't know about the special teamer. It's just, yeah, really Seattle gains nothing from this pick except Bo Callahan. They don't even get a pick. Basically nothing happens except he does lose 3 second-round picks. Kevin Costner's character. Also, Ivan Reitman directed the movie, did not write the movie. It was written by Rasheed Joseph and Scott Rothman, who do not have any good movies. Rasheed Joseph only has
if you guys can't tell, Kevin is not a fan.
I'm not a fan of this movie. And I thought it was pretty clear that it was like no one. And everyone I talked to is like, it's a good movie. and I take my chance to make fun of it every time. I think it's one of the worst sports movies.
If you want to watch a Chadwick Boseman great sports movie, just watch 42.
Exactly. That's a great one. If you want to watch a Kevin Costner great sports movie, there are 2 options. I still need to watch Bull Durham fully, but it looked good. You also have Field of Dreams.
Isn't he also in... Is he not in Major League as well?
I don't think he's in Major League. I think you're thinking of LA Law. I know that is not a reference. I hope one person gets that reference. He was also on site, but people know him more.
Trying to see...
I think you're thinking of Corbin Burnson.
Maybe. I'm trying to think.
Dude, Major League's a good movie, though.
Yeah.
No. Bull Durham, though, is the baseball movie, which I was watching at the gym partly, and then I had to leave because I was done with my workout. But looked to be a good movie.
Yeah, but this is not the... But you did say beforehand, this is the only sports movie about a draft. Like, about a draft. In any sport, not just NFL draft, just a draft
Sure.
as the main point of the... Like, I can think of some movies that had a draft in it, but not be the entire movie.
Yeah, I think there's like a baseball movie with a scout, but I don't remember I think it's like The Curve or something.
Are you talking about the one with Clint Eastwood?
Maybe it might be Clint Eastwood. Is he blind? Yes.
Is that it? Is that...
Curve? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
That movie's also horrible, by the way. In my opinion. And I don't think that's really about a draft. It's more just about like scouting. Like that's a scouting movie. This one's literally just the draft. Like the entire... It's just the draft process.
Okay, Clint Eastwood didn't make the movie. He just stars in it, so.
Yeah, he's in the movie.
Yeah, okay, cool. But like he made Jared #2, which is a great movie. But yeah, and that's why people view Draft Day as a good movie because there's no other NFL draft movie. I think you and I will say this, may never come to fruition. You and I could easily write a better draft movie than this.
That's not a high bar, Kevin.
I know. And it's also like you can clearly tell it's the Cleveland Browns, but like they just can't say the Brown. No, wait, they actually do have the rights to it.
Yeah. They say Seahawks and Jaguars in the movie.
Interesting.
Roger Goodell is in the movie.
Yes. And you also have like Dion. Yeah, and okay, it does say Cleveland Browns. If you want to think of a good football movie, The Replacements. They're
That's a good
also
one.
like greater as well, but yeah, I think this is just our tirade about NFL, the NFL movie Draft Day. It's terrible, and thank you, Austin, for. I'm just surprised. I don't get it. I don't understand how people like this movie.
I think you've explained it. It's because it's NFL draft and it's a very popular time. But I completely agree. It's not good.
All right. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.